You fucking legend, Yuri. Oh my god. You freaking called it. How can you do that? Honestly, though. Honestly. Honest question, honest to God. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my stream. It's a day 15, and I'm gonna continue freaking. I get Spidey sense. Did we lose ya? Lose what? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Honestly, legend. Honestly, freaking legend. For false advertisement? What kind of false advertisement? What? I'm still streaming, am I? Yeah, I do. The hell? Nice call. I believe your seems drop a bit. Really? Really? Your seems drop a bit. Really? Really? Well, I stream to both platforms now. Not both. Thrice. I'm also streaming in Instagram now. It restarted for me. Okay, let me see that. Let me check. Let me say good morning for everybody. Also, what is it? Chat. Come on. Hello world. Seems fine. All right, let's continue. I still can't get over with. Freaking legend. Okay. Since you are fast enough, do you have any questions? Let me change the screen here. Main screen, let's go. I believe you have a question regarding your project. Let me see if I called it. Oh my god, that's freaking great. That made my day. Thank you for that. I actually got things working for once. Okay. You know what? I also missed your streams these days, lately. So do your stream, man. Let me join. Let me join. Let me be your collaborators or something. I was forgetting for free surface pointers and was sec faulting. Okay. Will do. I'm looking to it. I just haven't been streaming much. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen your feeds lately, so. Alright, where do we left off? We need to see the devlog. Make a test, goddammit. Normalize return types of internal API. Okay, should we do that today? We should. Okay. Let's see here. How should we do this? V1, I think we should make types here or something. I think. I mean, can we make a customized general generic types in a TypeScript? So export type Oops. Let me see. I think we need to go a little bit bigger font size. There you go. Export type. T return T. So it will be, let's see here. Customer. So it's going to be a the results and error. Something like result of string and status is either T, no, or string or error. Like that, I think. So let me import that to here. Let's change this. But you know what? I'm gonna add devlog here. Make internal API code structure to function instead of anonymous function. Okay. Clear. Git add devlog. Comment. Devlog. So then go here, change this into something like that. Return this. So select from where. Okay. Const results. Then hey, Mr. Iguchi, 何してんの最近。忙しいですか Catch error. Oof. Oh yeah. I think instead of function, we can still use anonymous function, but we can type that like here, I think. So it's T return and it's either customer. Never mind. T customer, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Something like that. T return is not valid async function. Is it? Okay, it returns promise. It is promise. It is a promise. No, it is not a promise. Okay. Promise. Something like that. All right. So then here we can do T return T customer. Something like that, I think. T return is not a valid because it does not revert to promise compatible constructor values. Really? Yeah. 今何時今多分、6時だよね。そうだね。忙しい。 result. No, this one is status. Okay. I think. Yes, status result. And if it's not, it's a status error, customer not found. And if it's error, log it and then return status error. Yeah, something like that, I think. T, which is this. そうだね。6時。じゃあ、仕事が終わり ?6 時から。おかえり。おかえり。おかえりんぎ。おかえりんぎ。えりんぎ。えりんぎ。This one's supposed to be... What? Void... What? Void? Status any... まだ仕事ある初めて時間は何でしょうか仕事が。I have to go back to work. Go back to work. 井口さん、お願いします。頑張ってね。まあ、俺も頑張ります。I just came to the company. Oh, you just started work. 今初めて初めの時間 ?6 時はい、バイバイ。じゃあまた。Gusti gandeng dah. Riweuh. Iya, Gusti iya. Bener-bener. Bro, streaming triple bro. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Ini nanti besok X. Terus TikTok 5 streaming platform bro. Let's go. Hashtag Indonesia gelap bro. Ya guys ya. Promise results. Fuck, it's a... Okay. Fucking stupid. Here, status and results. So, something like that. That's okay. It's the other way around. So, this one is this, and that one is there. Alright. Then, status string, which is okay. And result is either T, which is customer. It's either customer, null, string, or error. So what is this? Is this any? What? Error as error. Or I can do something like this, I think, instead of casting it. So this one's supposed to be error. Okay. What the hell is happening here? Type void is not assignable. Void? It is not void, my guy. This is returning something. No. Okay. So this one is wrong. Yes, there you go. Working genius. Ajarin live di sini. Boleh. Nanti ya. Pulang dulu, babi. Pulang dulu, babe. Okay, so this one is still error. Return is not a valid async function. What do you mean? Turing. Okay. Let's chat here. To resolve the issue of with the ellipsis in the type definition, you need to explicitly define the full structure of the result object that I know. Okay, you're not helping. You can create a type for customer object and use it to return type of the get customer ID function. Define a type for customer object and use it in the return type of the customer by ID function. I already have customer, my guy. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. Thank you. Undo. Goodbye. Thank you for nothing. Thanks for nothing. Benar. Okay. Let's see the T customer instead. Customer. So maybe like customer, which is T customer. Okay, let's see. ID. Sure. So this one's supposed to be ID, username, blah blah blah. Seems alright, I think. It's super hot in Thailand, bro. Hot season. Well, me too. Tomorrow we are installing an extra air conditioner in my house and such. It's a common practice to have a multiple air conditioning system in your house in Southeast Asia. So yeah, it's hot too in Jakarta right now. Let me see. I think it's still 28 or 29 or maybe I don't know. Jakarta weather. 31, there you go. See? It's also very humid since it's going to rain a lot. I think it's really dark right now. Oh yeah. Well, talking about dark, let me turn on my amp. Bisa pakai Streamlab juga, gak masalah. Alright, so the customer. Lo masih di kantor apa udah balik?
Udah balik, ini baru nyampe. Habis beli geprek sama sop buah.
Ayam geprek dan sop buah. Sop buahnya keburu meleleh karena masih lama.
Enggak, bro.
Taruh kulkas.
Aman. Taruh di pantat. Pengen live di IG?
Bisa. Lu kalau live di IG tapi akunnya harus profesional dulu, ganti aja.
Profesional udah.
Nah udah tuh. Lu ke IG nih kan, Instagram. Terus langsung di kiri itu plus live. Udah gitu doang anjing. Documentation, let's see for documentation.
Coba mana? Di website apa di HP?
Website. Pull export check up studio.
Create live video.
Kan itu ada.
Oh,
I need to get the air conditioner in and get the house organized before. And get the house organized before I get back to the
coba live
piece of
di IG.
code I need to finish. Hard to focus when sweating. Is your code open source or is it actual company project? I really interested seeing your project. Okay, this is weird.
Berarti 10.80 19.20 berarti ya?
Yes. Cancel. Okay, let me see. There's an error in my stream for Twitch especially. Let's see here. Scene transition, vertical scenes, vertical sources, vertical, put it something like here, I guess. Okay, and then on file settings, stream. Okay, that is really weird. Hey Yori, are you still there? Is my streams get cutting off or something? Keep cut off or something? Let me add chat here. We don't need that. Yes. So let's add vertical sources. Then use chat. Chat. There you go. Okay.
Panas gini, cang.
Parah, bro.
Background.
Okay, there you go. So maybe goes to settings, go to output. This one maybe for 45, and this one is also 45. Okay. It's from a business. It's a model router for AI model. Ooh, that is interesting. I connected all the different APIs. It routes AI requests to the most appropriate model. It can also use multiple models to fulfill requests. So, do you mean it's an agentic AI? I'm still learning about agentic AI though, so I might get that wrong. It's an agentic AI? Teret, teret, teret. Teret, teret, teret. Teret, terererereret, terererereret. Terererereret. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Aku mlaku ing antarane embun sing nyamarkan dalan kabeh katon datang nanging ora nate jelas apa aku kudu nerusake utawa mandekake mikir in the fog clarity feels like a distant dream.
Good morning and good evening. The error you're encountering is due to the fact the function is declared as a function but return type is not a promise. Okay, so it is supposed to be interface, maybe? Return. Supposed to be return T. So it's this. Then here. Promise. Promise. Okay, so that's how we should do it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, sorry for missing out the chat. All right. Revision 4 said, I do build out my own agentic AI tooling, so kind of yes. The problem arises when you need to implement an AI request in your code, but people hardcore a specific API or model and token size. Okay. A middle layer can exist which handle figuring out token size and appropriate model for the tasks that allow code to not have to change when new models and API routes are introduced by companies. Yeah, I also thinking about that. So I'm not expert in the AI industry, right? So wait a second. Let me go adjust my volume here. Okay, there you go. And also I need to hear my own voice. Hello, there you go. Okay. So I also thinking about while learning agentic AI. So what I'm getting with the concept of agentic AI is it's kind of like a multiple AI trained differently for different specific tasks, and so that each individual AI is called an agent. So a platform or an app as a whole, I believe that's called agentic AI. Did I get that correct? So I also thinking about what you just said here. So a middle layer can exist which handle figuring out token size and appropriate model for tasks. This allow code to not have to change when new model and API routes are introduced by company. So does that mean you have an AI? So like for example, you have those neural networks, like what is it called again? The compressor type neural network that have a big input layer, go small in the middle, and then go back to big layer in the output side. So does your chat mean you can cut in the middle and separate that into two agents and have a code running in between those layers? So I don't know. Please clarify. I'm still new with this agentic AI. Agentic AI is basically an AI that can use tools and do tasks. Okay, so I get that backwards then. Probably. So it's an AI that can use tools and do tasks. Okay. Let me take that. Let me process that. An AI that can use tools and tasks. So I believe not the first. Okay. So it's probably going to be not designed, but AI have an output, and also tools have an input, and also tools have a output, and AI also have an input. So you have a feedback, kind of like a feedback mechanism there, and also you have to make, not necessarily make, but you need to integrate those both interfaces of input and output from AI and tools. Okay. Damn. That is interesting. Agentic AI. I need to learn more about that. Okay, so go back to your comments here. I do build my agentic AI tooling. So when you say you building your own agentic AI tooling, so does that mean you build your own AI, or you build a tool for an AI and also interface between those AI and tools? Did I get that correctly? Okay, this one is promise. T return. T, what the hell is this? Is T return T customer. Oh, stop that. For instance, you could just tell an agent to deploy a website or an API on AWS in plain text English instead of like kicking off YAML files. Yeah. I think I'm thinking too far about that. I was thinking about AGI. So, yeah, I think agentic AI is just one way then. Right? So you train those AI to have a specific output as an interface to control the tool they can use, right? Like for example, even a ChatGPT or maybe the other models like llamas, and currently I'm using DeepSeek, which is Quen based, I think. Yeah. So all of them are trained to have to write an output in Markdown, right? So then agentic AI would be trained or make a system prompt to make them output a specific kind of instructions that can be readable to the tools that they use. A task is a series of steps. A step can have many sub-steps. A step can also run many steps in parallel. Yeah. Wow. Seems complicated. But that's the future. And by the way, on agentic AI, what kind of AI and on the not what kind of AI does it use? Like, is it LLMs or Any others? I think there is also a new type of AI, right? That possibly can make LLM obsolete or something like that. The agent can create a decision tree that breaks each step of the task into code. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Agentic AI in financial services and insurance. Context augmented OpenAI agents. To be clear, the chat completion API does not call any function. Okay. User input query, OpenAI agent, query plan. Okay, so even this layer I don't understand how. So is this query plan? Query plan is generated by OpenAI agent first before it gets executed. Okay, let me see. So it's some things along the lines of an AI generating a script for example, maybe like a CI or CD script, which can be executed by a general computer, by a usual computer without any AIs. So is that how it works? Right? If in CI and CD is a agent, the tools is it's kind of like not the Jenkins, but something like maybe use maybe a command of RM, maybe use a CLang. That's tools, right? So I have my own API that routes to other APIs. Okay, so like gateway, it's like a GraphQL for AI models. So it's like a GraphQL for AI models. Okay, GraphQL for AI models. I'm still too far for me. No, I'm reaching here, so I'm not entirely wrapped up those kind of concept in my head yet, but I'm reaching. Yeah, I need to learn more about agentic AI.
Even broken promises carry the weight of love.
Below is the JSON generated by the model. In this case, the model GPT 3.5 Turbo 0613 is used for completion. Okay. Today also known as sub agents, query engine tool, query engine, metadata tool, metadata name, provide information about Uber 10Q feelings March, blah blah blah. Okay. Query, okay, you're defining the query engine tools here. All right, I got it. I use AWS SDK version 3 directly under the hood of the AI agent instead of using AWS website or CLI tool. Okay. Yeah. So it's probably closer to the platform instead of having other interfaces. Okay. Gotcha. That is interesting. Damn. I really hope I can work with that kind of company in the future. That is the future though. Let's see the formatting here. I want to be as tight as possible. So something like this, probably acceptable. Yes, so this one can be there. So this one can reduce the indentation there. All right, I like that. So this one should return a boolean. Oh, this one is, I haven't catched this. Get customer by phone. Okay, so this one I need to catch this. So catch sync error, console error, get customer by phone, return status error, result error. Good. So I need to return this as, this one is a promise. T result return, T customer, close it. I hate this. Symmetric. Completion. Tag.
Mual ya berlayar.
Tag berlayar.
Ayo sampai buka.
Gas. Ntar lo ya. Bentar.
Coba live di IG sejam.
Let me see here. Anjing belum sejam aing. Jam 5 dah. 15 menit. Auto close tag, enable visual okay, this one. Whether to insert close tag automatically. Okay, so probably this one is supposed to be okay. Something like that, I guess. Okay, let's try that. Promise to return to customer, close it. Okay, save that. Some devs are creating and using their own try-catch utility function that wraps the promise. This removed. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I used to do that before. Yeah, but I'm gonna do that after I normalized it. So here's the to-do list. So I'm gonna make the internal API code structure to function. Okay, this one that is not the one. Okay, see here, normalize return types of internal API. So I'm gonna do that first, and then if I checked that those return types are normalized, then I'm gonna I'm gonna wrap those in a try catch function. Is there any term for that? Try catch container. No, that's not apt enough. The try catch catcher. The return. The customer. Yay! No auto completion. I like that. Status okay. Result. A boolean. Good. So this one is not customer. This one is boolean. I agree. Not trying to add complexity. I have not standardized try catch utility in my own code yet. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do it one by one. Just scrape through my to-do list one by one. Sync result status. Okay.
Yellow.
This one is something like that. Yeah. So I don't like that actually. So it's not. This is why I don't like JavaScript and TypeScript, right? So those curly braces can either be a starting of a function body in an anonymous function, but can also be a JSON, a dictionary type. So then, since it's ambiguous, then we need to add those closing brackets here to make sure that it is a JSON object instead of a function starting curly braces. So it's kind of stupid. Okay, so this one return error boolean. It's either boolean or error, or no, never mind. So it's already catch it. It's already defined in the yes here. So T. All right. So then this one's gonna return status error. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So what do you think revision 4? Do you like this kind of quote unquote named anonymous function in a variable, or you are more like a standard function kind of guy? It's not React. No, it is not. The front end is React though, but the front end guy is still sleeping, probably waiting for breakfast. We're in the middle of Ramadan, so we are fasting. So a lot of people are asleep right now, waiting for breakfast. You are combining async await with promise chaining, which is not always a pattern. Chaining, async await. It's backend. Yes, it's fully backend. You are combining async await with promise chaining. Express? Not quite. It's Hono. Hono. Sync await with promise chaining. Oh, you're talking outside the APIs. Okay, the internal APIs. Okay, so like something like this. Yes, I like something like this, right? So this one is not chained. It's not chained. Sentia a vid. All right. Where? Discord. Hey, let's go. That's really cool. Nice. Yes. You just need to stylize that, you know? Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud as your I'm more proud than your dad. It might make sense because you're using it for DB calls. It is a DB call. This one is a DB call. Yeah, so that is also my kind of like a weird position, right? So JavaScript and TypeScript have this kind of like multiple choice of
Kontolodon anjing namanya.
apa anjing?
Enggak, ini nama kapal aing.
Oh.
Kontolodon.
Kind of like multiple choices of patterns that you can use, right? So it's either you can chain promises, you can also make it like this, which is not chained, and also you can also make a sync wrapper, and also a lot of things, right? So right, like I'm kind of like in somewhere in between, you know. I don't know if there is a standard in that, but sometimes it feels right to chain, but sometimes it's feel more right to do this await things. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm just using what feels right for me. I don't use then method. I use await. Yeah, I know. So I also do that too here, right? Like this. See? It's basically standard function with a asynchronous and await things. Await came later to simplify promise chaining. Okay, so this one is actually kind of like revert back to old school style of function writing instead of using chaining. Okay, I see. So quote unquote, this structure is actually the fix for chaining, promise chaining. All code written by you, yes. For backend, yes. This whole project here, not project, this repository here is all written by me. Okay, yeah. So like something like this is sometimes I don't like it if you have a long chain promise chaining, right? Because it's indent a lot faster, so it's like indent pyramid or something like that. Yeah, and also it's hard to keep track of. So though you need try catch then. Yeah, that's also true though. That is also true. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'm having an APIs more abstracted APIs, like really close to the database kind of like API. So basically controllers. And I have this the catch thing, try catch, and also the return value, and I also normalize it to this types. So then I don't have to worry about try catch here. I can just check if it's an error, which is also a valid return types. So I'm just check if it's error, then I do something else. So no idea what are from where method are even what? No idea what are from where. No idea what are from where method are even. Okay, I'm not getting that. I'm sorry. I still haven't learned all JS methods. Uh-huh. This is not exactly JS though, but it's TypeScript. But yeah, almost the same. It's just JavaScript with much more gymnastics. Okay, let's see. When I create this file rect, I get segfault. When I comment it out, no issues. When I'm doing wrong here. Fully clap. On render. Okay. So this one is called each iteration, right? Probably check this file surface. File surface, where is it? File surface. File surface. File surface. Where is it? Yeah, probably check this file surface. If it's a make sure it's not a dangling pointers. It seems to work file for bit surface. It seems to work file for bit surface. What? Damn, I'm kind of like, am I too stupid to understand English, or sometimes it's just, it seems to work file for blit surface. Yeah, fine. Oh, it seems to work fine for blit surface. This one. Yeah. Probably check if any of this is a dangling pointers. If it's dangling pointers, then you probably have to bang your head to your a wall first and then go back to the project. Since you found unexpected dangling pointers there. Yeah. Segfault sometimes easy to get by, easy to debug. Probably dangling pointers. I'm guessing dangling pointers. Yeah. Anyway, I still haven't learned all JS method. So what do you mean with that? JS method like in native JS methods, or DOM methods, or a Node.js method? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not using Node.js here. It's a bun. Okay, anyway, let me go back to the APIs. Let's normalize this. Lastly, this one. Okay, then catch, sure, then go create new customer. Okay, there you go. So this one needs to return something, which is a customer. Okay, it's a customer. So this one is a promise of T customer. No, promise of T result return. T customer. Close it. Then this one is to return back status error, status result error. This one is also to this one too. Okay, like that. All right. So this one is promise chaining, like you said before. I don't really like this. This is, it's not. I'm not saying it's not efficient, but it's not human friendly, human readable. I see. It's a DB controller method. Yes, sir. Not necessarily a method. Oh yeah, it is a method. It's yeah. I thought it's promise method. No. No, it isn't. It is not. Okay. So customer APIs has been normalized. Then go to products and let's normalize this. Oh yeah, I still ask you guys a question. Do you like this structure, like a anonymous function instead of variables, or should we make a function instead? So something like a sync function, or like that. I don't know. I'm still newbie. Cons versus functions probably doesn't matter. Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. But I'm asking about the readability. You know. I always thought that a code supposed to be written for human to read. So too many indents. Yeah, I don't really like that. No, don't use the function keyword. Okay. Let's normalize this. Oof. Okay. I think it's readable though. Yeah? From someone who is coming from Java, C and C++, this one is not readable. If I did more JS and TS, I'd have a feedback, maybe some comments. Yeah, right. So yeah, like, isn't it weird to have a comment here? For me personally, this is weird. Like a comment in between of chains.
Mencoba.
Const event function. Yeah, that's what I did right here. Export const get product ID async, something like that. But it's just getting too long, so for least obvious stuff, yes. Yeah, so far is all of these are obvious. Oh yeah, this one is not really obvious, but I have this comments is normalize these mofos and all this. Make all possible error in integer map. Something like that. Okay, normalize this to promise of T return and T product. We haven't done that. Fuck. I like to write function names in comments to see different function better in code, split by gray text. I like to write function names in comments to see different function better in code. Okay. So yeah, function. You mean a function documentation, something like that? Something like this. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. Normalizing the return types. So it's documented by the types. But if it's need more elaboration, then I might add those personalized documentations. So schemas, go to products. Let's infer this type. T product is infer. Keren kan? Keren bro. Infer view type, select type.
Mencoba live.
Okay, let's see here. Alright. Export type. T product price. Let's infer that. Infer those. Huh? Oh, this one is relation. We don't need that. Okay, good. I'm sorry. Export type T delivery plan. My comments are dark gray instead of green though. Okay.
Oh, ayo.
Sabar babi.
Sama.
Sedang rame stream saya soalnya.
Oh ya udah.
Lagi rame streamnya. Okay, this one is G product.
Mencoba. Yuk.
G return G product. There you go. And then the return function should return status okay and result this. And then lastly, status error, result null. Then on error, return. Okay, this one is error. Now I see why I need to learn TypeScript.
Jika ayo P. P.
Let's see. Apa babaji lo ya? Sok babaji lah weh. If you didn't had those red line, you probably not even realize there is a bug. Yes, kinda like. Lagi buat apa ini kak? Lagi buat aplikasi. Lagi buat
Apa tuh,
aplikasi buat bisnis. Beliin rokok sama ini aja mas. Pengen nasi goreng lagi enak mas.
Atuh.
Atau kalau enggak ayam.
Di blur aing.
Lagi buat aplikasi, gue punya bisnis nih Umi Ruko. Iya.
Mana ya ngeblur ya?
Nah, ini bisnis gua. Waktu itu bayar vendornya gagal, nggak bisa ngebenerin. Jadi gue bikin sendiri sekarang buat bisnis gua. Ini bisnis tentang susu. Jadi gue jualan susu, tapi sistem types. Because there is a lot of types gymnastics, but yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think if you are sloppy, not sloppy, but you are kind of like worried about your own code and your types and not consistent enough, and you should learn TypeScript. But my mentor got me. You're back. What? You're back. What? Oh, my stream is oh. Emang internet gue mati? Enggak kan? Am I offline? What? I got scared a little bit there. Fuck. Okay. My mentor got me years. Double check your bitrate in Stream Manager. All green, my god.
Istimewa telur.
All green. Double check your bitrate in Stream Manager. All green, my god. Yeah, still one videos. The bitrate is okay though, but sometimes I got disconnected by timeout, so I cannot help that. That's the freaking vendor, the internet provider.
Timeout.
Timeout adalah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you need to learn TypeScript by the way. Yeah, but you will learn there's also type gymnastics. Oh yeah, by the way, Ori, I was trying to ask you about TypeScript, right? No, I was asking about how familiar are you with TypeScript, right? Because there is a project that called Running Doom in TypeScript. Not Doom in TypeScript, but Doom in TypeScript types. So this is more than interesting, right? This is like groundbreaking. Why? So here, let's see. Do any of you guys have any understanding about what is Turing complete? Turing completeness? Here, Turing completeness. So Turing completeness is kind of like it defines how define what is a language is, kind of something like that. So for example, a C++, Python, and JavaScript. Java is a Turing complete because basically and theoretically you can create a computer inside of those programming languages. So you can create your own computer. Turing completeness, is it float or boolean? No, it is a concept. Turing completeness is a concept. So if you have any languages, so let's say, what about HTML, right? HTML is quote unquote, it is not a programming language, but let's say it's a programming languages, and we are challenging that languages if it's a Turing complete or not. So Turing completeness is just, to put it simply, if that language able to simulate a fully working computer inside those program written in those languages. So let's say if it's possible to write a fully working computers in a HTML language, then it is a Turing complete. All right. So in C++, C, Python, JavaScript, and like mainstream programming languages, it's all Turing complete. Why? Because you can create an emulators, or you can create a simulated computer inside of those programs. So yeah, that is a Turing completeness means, right? So then this TypeScript, the TypeScript its own, and JavaScript is Turing complete because you can write your own computers in those languages, right? But there is an interesting thing. I don't get paid enough to understand. Bro, this is basic computer science, bro. Come on. Yeah, but anyway, it's kind of like tangent. So, but it is interesting, right? It is interesting concept because you can challenge, if you're making your own languages, you can challenge the language itself. If it's enabled to create a computer on not on its own, but you can write a computer inside those programming languages. I don't get paid at all, but kind of understood. Bro, come on, man. This is learning opportunity, okay? This is impressive. I'm trying to tell you there is a groundbreaking project here. Okay? So anyway, right? So HTML is not Turing complete because you cannot write any HTML code that can simulate a computer. No one is learning Turing in 101 basic, bro. No. This is just concept. It is not a whole courses. I can emulate my Intel processor with JS. Yes, basically. But it will probably have a very, very bad performance. Yes, exactly. So there is what you just said is exactly called an emulator for. So you can create your own. Like for example, Yori here is currently creating a game for a device called Miu Mini. Here, this one. So this device have an OS in it and also a full-fledged processor, and those OS have a bunch of emulators running in those software. So those emulators can emulate like PS1 and Game Boy, something like that. Can it just be made with browser API or need Node.js API? Okay, let's see. I think you can emulate computers in vanilla JS. You can literally I made that one before. So I make a simple architecture processor and emulate that in a vanilla JS in a browser. So the UI is in browser and also the engine is also in vanilla JS. Yes, it's possible. So yeah, basically you can create for example, maybe any arbitrary computer. So let's say a Game Boy, right? In a browser, in a JavaScript. So that what it means. A JavaScript is a Turing complete, right? So you can write a whole computer in a JavaScript language. So do everyone get that concept? All right. So if everybody gets that, so let's get back to this project that I want to show you. This Doom in TypeScript types. So let's see the titles here. TypeScript types can run Doom. What does that mean? So this freaking guy, right? This guy, Michigan TypeScript. Oh yeah. Before we go to this project, let me show you. So here's the TypeScript, right? This is the TypeScript. This one is TypeScript, right? And this one is types. You know, like in Java or maybe like in C, it's something like a struct of a product price, for example. So that one is a type, and also you can also make a generic type like a template type name T, and let's see, struct T return T, and then T status, and then maybe this one is std string of result, something like that. Result, yeah, something like that. So this one is C code, right? This one is C code, and this one is types, right? It's basically typing systems, right? The T, the generic types, things like that. This is a typing system. So TypeScript have its own typing system, right? This one is typing systems. Interface promise T, something like that, and also T return, T product, and you can also have, like for example, maybe we have a interface here, person, let's say, and have an ID of string, I think, name, string, and also probably social security number, string. All right. So far so good. Do you guys get any of that? Okay. Then in a TypeScript you can create other types, like maybe say person, illegal person, let's say. Okay, illegal person means we omit, it's like an object. No, interface person is just an interface, it's just defining what a person should be, but it itself, it's not an object, it's a type. Okay, so let's say Ning bisa di IG wo, bisa dong. Jadi let's say then you have create a person one and have a type of person, then we implement those interface like this, right? So this interface, right, this interface define what a person should be, what an object should look like. That an interface. That is an interface, right? Okay. Then, if you create an object called a person one, and you define those person one to have a type of person, so you have to create an object that looks like this. Exactly. So I have to implement this. If I add one, like maybe age, like this gonna be an error here in TypeScript. It doesn't accept that because a person doesn't have an age in this case, not in real time, right? In the real world. Okay, so you okay with this? Everybody fine? Everybody still in the train? Yeah, okay. Okay, got it. Then we continue, okay? Illegal person. So we create a new type called illegal person. Right? Those type, so you can do this. Type retyping is just something like this. So type my own integer, let's say, and this one is a number. So instead of this one, so this get product ID async, it requires a parameters with a type of number, right? So since I type my own name of types which is called my own integer, which is equivalent to a number, I can do this. This will not do return any error, right? So in this case, we create a new type called illegal person, and we omit with this one is typing system 2. There, see, it's a TypeScript typing system basically. So with this, illegal person is equivalent to a person, but we omit a specific parameters with specific attributes called social security numbers, right? So then, if we remove this, since a person doesn't have an age in this case, right? And let's make a new person, const person2. Do you use omit often? Yeah, sometimes. I will get back to you. I use omit a lot actually. So person2, illegal person, ID2, name Jane Doe, let's say, and then if we have a social security numbers here, it's gonna be error because I'm omitted an attribute from the original types, right? See error. Okay, everybody still on the train? Everybody understands, right? So we can make basically what I'm saying here in a TypeScript typing system. You can infer, you can do calculations basically, right? Because we have a type called omit, and that omit types receive two parameters. The first one is the original parameters. The second parameters is which attributes you want to omit, right? And we have a lot of this. We have omit, we have a join, we have a union, a lot of it, right? Okay, so everybody still on the boat here? Okay. Now, it turns out the most confusing things is returns the product. Okay, I will get back to you because this is specifically on my project. I'm showing this just to go back to this Doom TypeScript types. Okay. Okay. So everybody's still on the same boat here. All right. Okay. Okay, everybody in. Strap back. So then, we have a lot of this. So we have omit, we have union, you have join, you have everything. We have a bunch of things in TypeScript types, okay? And it turns out, since there is a lot of this, TypeScript types is Turing complete. So you literally can write a type, a bunch of types, and you do this, you jumble this, right? You jumble this using omit, using things, using any toolings inside of provided by native TypeScript types, and make an entire computer out of it. Okay, so it is a Turing complete. And then some insane person called Michigan TypeScript create a computers using only strictly TypeScript types without any TypeScript, right? So he doesn't even use const. He doesn't even use const. He doesn't even use object. Just using a pure TypeScript types, something like this, right? But it is chain, something like we omit any other things and things like that. Chain a lot of things and create an entire computer out of it, and then make that computer run a freaking Doom. So then the source code of this Doom written in TypeScript types, not TypeScript, TypeScript types, and it requires 177 terabytes, representing 3.5 trillion lines of type definitions. This one is type definitions, right? Imagine 3.5 trillion lines of type definitions. And the frame rate is 1 frame per 12 days. Oh my god. Running at 20 million type instantiation per second. Did he use AI for that or coded manually? He coded manually, not literally code this manually, but if you watch it is interesting to watch. So you have to watch the videos. It is really interesting. It is mind blowing. It's so groundbreaking. It's literally makes people scratch their head. Even the TypeScript developers is impressed. Okay, so no, he doesn't use AI, but he used toolings. He used tools. He used tools to generate the types for the Doom. So literally, he create a tools that create a compilers that compiles a C languages into a TypeScript types. Not TypeScript, TypeScript types. Fucking insane. Oh yeah, by the way, he also used WASM. So it's possible to run in browser. Just imagine that. I'm still getting goosebumps here. Jesus. This guy is a freaking alpha. Sigma. It's kind of a stack in the end. Where? It's kind of a stack in the end? Which? Where? To run Doom in a browser. Yes, something like that. But it uses WASM, WebAssembly. This one is WebAssembly. Yeah, it's pretty advanced. You need to learn TypeScript first and then learn graphic programmings maybe, and some kind of toolings before you go into WebAssembly. Yeah, but anyway, you don't need to worry about that. It's just WebAssembly just enable computers to run in a browser context. That's it. Oh yeah, you were asking about the T returns T product. Okay. Yeah, I can show you how it works. So here, I'm defining on my own interface like I'm defining a person before. So I'm defining an interface that's called a type. T is just a prefix for types. A type returns that requires a parameters called T, which is also a type, and then the interface definition requires an object to have a property called status, which have a types of string, and also have a property of results that have a type of either a T, which is here T, a null, a string, or an error, either. Okay. So then if you put a number here, let's see, right? So here is gonna be a number. So then your results have to be either a number, a null, a string, or an error. That's it. That's basically it. So then if you have a composite types, let's say a type of let's say a person. Let's make a person like before. ID of string, a name string, an age number, something like that, and then we make a new type called returning a person, type of a returning no type of a return and person, something like that, maybe, I don't know. And t return t person. See the t here, right? So this one is going to be look like that. Yes, it's composite types. Yes. So then if you have an object, a person here, this is valid, right? This one is valid. Okay, this one is valid. But if you have a returning variables of person and t return t person, that means we have to make a status here as a string, anything in a string, and a result that have to be a person, since this, or it's either person or a null, it's still valid, or it's a string, or it's an error. There you go. But any other is gonna be an error. 8. See? Is there a syntax like type 1 plus type 2? Or yes, there is. Yes, that's the conjoining composite types. Yeah. So a person and also maybe type of T legal person have a social security numbers and also joining T person with social security numbers. So then the object of legal person 1 need to have ID, name, age, and social security numbers. There you go. Yes, there is. So see, it's a you can do a lot of things with types. Only types. And let's make a new one. So type T illegal person is T legal person omit from social security numbers, which is in this context is equivalent with person, since we just omitted this one, right? But we can make a, it's just for proving my points. T person and dot is the same as T person some stuff here. No. So this one is for joining, right? The ampersand is for joining. The symbol is just for joining. So you can make arbitrary social security number, right? A string, an object called social security. Let's make this a little bit complex. So max interface, and then something like that, and then social security numbers, and then social security expiry as an example, date, security number. There you go. Right? This is a interface of social security card. Let's see. Okay. T return I mean where you add status and result. Not really, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I will get back to that. So here, this can be done like this. Okay. So then, legal person one is to do this. This one is illegal, right? Not illegal, but it is not allowed since the type is legal person, which required all of this joined with this, which is this. Okay, so we still need to implement those social security numbers and social security expiry date. There you go. So then you are asking about is t return dot is equal to t return dot something like that. No, it is different. It is different. So this symbol is just for joining two types together in the same level, right? So this let's see here. So person, so we can make any interface instead of type, so it's not confusing. So this one is same, right? Same structure, right? Same structure. A person have an ID, have a name, have an age, and also social security, have a social security numbers and social security expiry date. So it's on the same level, on the same structure, right? And we create a new type called legal person, and we join both of them together with the ampersand symbols. That's it. That's the ampersand symbols. But this one, T it's called a generic type. So that's more apt description instead of composite type. It's called a generic types. So T is a generic types. It can be any other types. Based on what you input the parameters there. So with T, basically you have to create a new type before you can use it, right? So it is not possible to do something like cons something, let's say, quote, and T return still T. This is not possible because T needs to be implemented with something else. So you use T returns for many different unrelated related things. Yes, exactly. So yes, we need to implement the T with anything. So for example, if you need numbers, then something needs to be a status, okay, and result of 1, which is number, or either it can be a number, or maybe can be null, or can be a string of something like that, or an error, right? Since the T is a composite of this, not the T, but like the result is a composite types of T, null, string, or error. Yes, there you go. So where did I use that? I used that in the return function here, the functions here. That's what normalizing return types of internal API means. So it was these functions, all of these functions returns different types, returns different structures. So it's really confusing for the user of these functions. So therefore I'm normalizing it. So I'm creating a new types called T return T, generic, and then use this as a type of return. So that's why it's called return. So get customer ID is going to return a promise since it's asynchronous, and then T return right here, T return a customer. So it's gonna either returning a customer, a string, or an error. That's it. What's the capital T stands for? It's a type. T for type. Just a prefix. Focusing di bidang apa, Kak? Ini back end. Full back end. Saya tidak bisa front end. Bukan tidak bisa, tidak mau. Saya menolak keras front end. Yo, iya. Gua nggak bisa lihat konteks dalam warna soalnya. Jadi daripada gue bikin jelek kan, mending gua spesial di back end gak sih? Gitu. Gitu, kurang lebih geoyobel. There you go. What capital T stands for? It's for types. Yeah. It's just to differentiate between the native TypeScript types with my own custom types. So, yeah. There you go. So this type returns a promise is just a sync, right? So T returns, and the T as a T customer means that I need to return a customers here. This is a customer. And this one is a string, right? Since this one, the T is customer and string and error. So this one is error. There you go. Backend cabang mana kak? Maksudnya cabang gimana tuh? Sama aku juga backend lagi di Jepang nih. Cabang gimana tuh maksudnya? Kalau ngomongin cabang mana, gua semua. Maksudnya cabangnya tuh kayak spesialisasinya gitu ya. Gua semua soalnya. Gua bisa di web, bisa backend buat native, bisa buat backend buat interfacing, backend buat glue code, bisa semua. Gitu. Lagi di Jepang nih? Enggak, gue lagi balik ke Indonesia dulu. Nyokap gue baru meninggal, jadi lagi ngurus-ngurus kayak gitu-gitulah. Gitu. Tapi gue mau balik lagi ke sana. Mau permanen tinggal di sana kurang lebih gitu. Jadi sambil mengisi waktu luang, menunggu visa, menunggu sertifikasi dan lain-lain, gue nge-stream tiap hari. Ngoding. Gitu. There you go, race peace day. I hope that clears up things. Oh, machine learning bisa kak? Bisa. AI bisa. Gue punya LLM sendiri. Nggak bikin sendiri sih, cuman gue distill. Ngambil dari Quen, gue distill. Terus gue bikin prompt sendiri. Jadi, turut berduka cita ya, thank you. Salam kenal. Machine learning tuh gue terakhir bikin apa ya? Bikin apa ya gue machine learning ya? Oh ini apa tuh namanya? Machine learning buat yang bukan generatif, apa sih namanya? Evolutionary machine learning. Nah, itu gue suka banget tuh. Anjing, keren banget itu. Gue tuh bikin evolutionary machine learning, jadi ada, projectnya udah gue delete lagi. Tapi engine si machine learning itu lagi gue pakai buat bikin game.
Mas dikasih lele Pak Ustadz.
Oh alhamdulillah.
Aku udah beli opor.
Lah.
Opornya buat sahur.
Iya wes. Nggak, opor lelenya mending buat sahur. Soalnya digoreng, kalau opor takut bau. Ya nggak sih? Takut bau mas kalau opor mas. Nanti lelenya buat sahur aja.
Iya.
Kan lele kan digoreng kan soalnya. Iya.
Buat sahur lele.
Sorry, saudara wes. Okay, let's continue with this project. So this one is a T return T product. No, this one is T product price. There you go. And then let's normalize this, which is here. Then aku lagi bikin gini kak, CNN, convolutional neural networks maksudnya. Cuman aku bingung kenapa tuh? Create an object here, and then status not found. I think result of no. Itu kenapa mau diaugmentasi lagi ada? Oh sorry, kelewatan. Konsepnya di awal udah pakai di awal udah ambil split data tuh, oke. Normalize pakai dataset dot take sama dot skip. Anjir, gue nggak tahu konteksnya lagi maksudnya ini dot take ini pakai framework apa ini? Dataset dot take. Normalize dataset dot take. Gue masalahnya kalau gue menormalisasi data, gue tuh nyesuaiin sama struktur inputnya. Gitu. Kalau misalkan gue convolutional neural network kan berarti kan lu normalisasi datanya kan ya tergantung juga lu normalisasi datanya, lu normalisasi data buat range misalkan si CNN-nya lu didesain untuk ngetek range between 0 sama 1 atau 0,255 misalkan. Nah, itu lu normalize. Jadi gue bikin sendiri sih biasanya. Normalize kayak gitu-gitu ya. Itu kenapa mau diaugmentasi lagi ya datanya? MW mau. Itu kenapa mau? Gimana tuh maksudnya? Padahal kalau dibaca-baca cuman di shuffle terus data casting ke int sama defining variable dataset. Ini gue lompat-lompat nih informasinya nih bentar. Padahal kalau dibaca-baca cuman di shuffle. Dibaca-baca apanya nih source code-nya maksudnya? Oh, aku lagi bingung gini Kak. CNN cuman aku bingung. Konsepnya di awal udah ambil split data tuh. Nah, ambil split data tuh gimana juga maksudnya? Ambil split data tuh maksudnya yang satu buat training, satu buat testing. Atau gimana? Normalize pakai dataset. Nah, ini gua nggak tahu juga nih normalize-nya dot take itu internal API-nya tuh gimana maksudnya untuk normalize apa? Sama dot skip. Nah, ini dot skip nih apa nih maksudnya nih? Terus kenapa mau diaugmentasi lagi ya datanya? Augmentasi gimana maksudnya? Di augmentasi tuh di proses maksudnya data processing. Bisa jadi sih. Train dataset sama dengan dataset dot take. Boleh dikirim di ini aja nggak? Boleh dikirim di gist gitu misalkan. Jadi gampang. Gists di sini gitu. Jadi lu ngirimnya tinggal link kan. Nih, lu tinggal kirim linknya doang jadinya. Pusing gua kalau baca di chat ini. Oke, so dataset.take 140. Maksudnya take itu mungkin ini kali ya, literally ngambil data dari dataset kali ya, 140 biji kali ya. Dia foto sih Kak, aduh. 140 sama dengan dataset.skip 140. Hah? Oke, itu komen 140 terus tes datanya enter. Oke. Tes dataset sama dengan dataset.skip 140. Oke, ya maksudnya di split tuh yang satu buat train, yang satu buat ngetes. Oke. Itu 36 biji si tesnya. Oke. File size 0.2 itu hyperparameter ya. Validation underscore dataset sama dengan test dataset dot take 8. Oke. Test validation underscore dataset sama dengan dataset dot skip 8. Oke. Dev get dataset partition TensorFlow TF maksudnya apa gimana? DS split. Oke, hyperparameter shuffle. Assert dulu kalau semuanya ditambah hyperparameternya itu sama dengan 1. Hah? Oke, iya sama dengan 1. Oke, kalau misalkan nggak 1 berarti error kan. Terus DS size sama dengan ds, gitulah pokoknya. Dia foto sih Kak, aduh. Kalau aku bisa nangkep sih, ibaratnya ambil 140 foto buat dijadiin training dataset. Benar, berdasarkan kodenya lu ya, benar. Terus sisanya 140 belum tentu, karena kalau skip itu seingat gua skip itu literally nge-skip 140 biji dari depan. Gitu, seingat gua. Gitu. Nah, dia ngambil sisanya tuh. Tapi dilewatin 140 pertamanya, seingat gua gitu. Jadi sisanya dari 100. 140 foto buat dijadiin training data, sisanya dari 140 jadi data set. Iya benar, sorry. Benar. Cuman lucunya katanya mau data augmentasi sehabis kita ambil 140 data train. Katanya mau ambil. Hah? Ini kenapa emang gini ya? Oh emang gitu. Sehabis kita ambil. Cuman lucunya katanya mau data augmentasi. Ini gue nggak ngerti nih maksudnya ambil data augmentasi itu gimana maksudnya? Data augmentasi itu apa? Banyak masalahnya augmentasi banyak nih meaningnya nih. Coba elaborate deh. Barangkali gue bisa bantu. Ini BTW TensorFlow ya, bukan PyTorch ya. Apa standar Pandas? Mas Cipai. Ups. Tujuan data augmentasiin lagi di bawah padahal cuma defining variable untuk datasetnya shuffle lagi padahal udah apa nggak jadinya pengulangan 2 kali. Tujuan data augmentasiin lagi di bawah padahal cuma defining variable untuk datasetnya. Augmentasi salah. Partisi. Astaga, partisi. Bro, tolonglah. Do you use stuff like ESLint? I'm not sure actually, but let me see. I'm just installing the TypeScript language server provided by the plugins, I think. Yeah, there you go. IntelliCode or something like this. Is it needed for backend or only front end? I think it's only front end. I think it's much more helpful in front end. Pandas sama TensorFlow Kak. Oke. Ntar, ini hilang lagi nih si chatnya. Ntar ya. Partisi. Nah, baru nyambung nih. Anjing. Bingung gue dari tadi ini data augmentasi apa maksudnya diproses lagi kah bagaimana? Oke. Oke. Cuman aku bingung konsepnya di awal udah ambil split data tuh ya. Normalize pakai ya. Ini sebenarnya ini yang tag ini bukan normalize ini sebenarnya. Tapi oke lah. Itu kenapa mau dipartisi lagi ya datanya. Padahal kalau dibaca-baca cuman di shuffle terus data casting ke int sama defining variable dataset. Oke. Tujuan partisinya ngapain 2 kali ya? Shuffle 2 kali ngaruh banget mas buat akurasi training. Iya. Gua nggak bisa bilang iya sih. Jadi gimana ya? Iya benar sih. Dia membantu banget. Jadi gue bisa bilang iya kalau misalkan itu membantu akurasi dalam sebuah training. Cuman masalahnya kalau misalkan di training pakai dataset yang sama, itu nanti jadi overfitting. Gitu. Jadi dia nggak bisa ngambil data selain dari tanda kutip 140 data yang lu yang lu pakai buat training ya. Gitu. Tujuan partisinya ngapain 2 kali ya? Nah, ini partisinya nih gimana nih? Dev. Oke, ini fungsi partisi ya. Fungsi partisinya itu get dataset partition. TF. Iya, partisinya maksudnya ya udah, maksudnya ya udah partisi aja gitu, terus di shuffle, terus dibagi mana yang split, mana yang tes gitu doang sih. Gitu. Masih ini ya, masih happening ya. Lu training pakai TensorFlow, gue udah lama banget kagak pakai TensorFlow anjir. Gitu. Are you using any ORM for database? Yes, it's called Drizzle. Here. This is the Drizzle ORM. DB control is the Drizzle engine. Yeah, Prisma. Almost the same. Not almost the same, but yeah, you know, it's a cutting edge thing. Not cutting edge, but maybe like modern. There is one database that is really interesting. It's called Space Time DB. This database is fucking insane. This is insane. Actually, it's written in Rust. So, yeah. Sekarang pada pakai PyTorch ya. Ya gue terakhir pakai PyTorch. DS sama dengan ds.shuffle, shuffle side, seed 12. Seed ini buat apa ya, Kak? Oke. Aduh, jelasinnya gimana ya? Gue nggak ada contoh bagus lagi. Dia tuh pokoknya seed itu buat PSRNG intinya. Buat PSRNG. Jadi itu kan kalau PSRNG itu kan pseudo random number generator. Jadi gini, kalau gue ada contohnya. Ntar ya. Bentar lagi buka puasa, guys. Oke, di sini kita pakai let's see, noise. Oke. Terus channel frame 1. Nah, nih lihat, ini seednya. Ini seednya 1 nih, ya kan? Ini seednya 1 nih, ya kan? Nah, terus misalkan gua ngambil datanya lagi. Jadi, misal lu punya fungsi nih, punya fungsi yang dia ngeluarin random number. Nah, ini random number generator nih, noise ini. Ini random number generator, ya kan? Nah, kebetulan sekarang random number generator yang ngeluarin angka 0.1597. Nah, terus gua ngambil lagi datanya, next data gitu. Tuk berubah jadi 0.1636. Gua ngambil lagi datanya, tek berubah lagi. Gua ngambil lagi datanya, tek berubah lagi gitu kan. Nah, tapi karena dia pseudo random, jadi setiap lu pakai seed yang sama, dia bakal ngeluarin angka yang sama. Gitu. Tuh, misalkan gua ulang lagi dari awal kan. Dia ngeluarin angka yang sama 1597 gitu. Nah, menggunakan banyak seed itu supaya si bentuk noise-nya itu berubah. Jadi kalau misalnya ini gue balikin ke awal, lu lihat aja nih. Seconds. Ini 60. Nah, lu lihat nih, ini noise-nya kan. Gitu. Nah, ini kalau misalkan gua terus-terusan ngambil data jadinya kayak gini. Kekencangan. Jangan. Oke, something like that. Misalkan di sini 30 aja. Atau 20. Nah, lihat. Kan begini ya bentuknya ya. Ini kalau misalkan gua copy. Nah, karena dia seed-nya sama, dia bakal ngeluarin hal yang sama. Lihat. Gitu. Nah, tapi kalau misalnya ini seed-nya berbeda, dia bakal ngeluarin rentetan angka yang berbeda. Itu fungsinya seed. Gitu. I'm confusion. What is the trouble that making a confusion? Di Indo job buat ML engineer dikit banget ya. Ya Tuhan, ini gua ya 18 tahun di industri, 41 perusahaan interview kagak ada yang menerima gua, makanya gua keluar negeri. Tolol anjing. Gak jelas. I'm in confusion. What is confusing? It's crunchy. Please elaborate. Hmm. What is this? Okay. I'm in confusion. Why is this Kansas? Why is this Arkansas? Oke, Mas, ngerti Kak. Okay. I did a lead code question and I wanted to cry. I'm just gonna go to do some more YouTube tutorial. Yeah, lead code is gonna make you cry. Yes. I understand that. Emangnya di Indo booming apa sih? Kayak kebanyakan demand di SOE kah apa gimana? Di Indo itu, nih gue kasih tahu ya, di Indo itu isinya perbudakan. Soalnya aku lagi sekolah juga SMK di Taiwan. Bagus dong. Di Indo itu adanya perbudakan. Ya kan? Posting jobnya, nyari pekerjaan, video editor. Tapi pas kerja, ngedit iya, desain poster iya, desain thumbnail iya, syuting video iya, jadi pilot drone iya. Nah, oke. Sip, kasih Mas ya. Di Indo itu isinya perbudakan. Jadi gua nggak peduli, bukan nggak peduli sih, maksudnya booming mah ada aja yang booming gitu. Tapi ya gua tidak tertarik sama sekali sih buat kerja di Indo. Gitu. Jadi kayak gua wah udah ngaco deh, pokoknya malas banget lagi ceritanya. Pokoknya isinya perbudakan aja. Gini deh, paling simpel gini, gua udah 18 tahun di industri kerja sebagai IT kan. Apapun lah, semua engineering, lu lihat aja skillnya gua kalau mau di LinkedIn. Nah, terus gue bikin perusahaan nih misalkan katakan ya, atau nggak usah perusahaan deh, gue personal aja, gue pakai bendera perusahaan lain. Terus gue ada project, ya kan, ada project, katakan nilainya, anggaplah biar gampang hitungnya 10 juta deh, ya kan. Try Shenzhen IOI finish that game. There is a better game. It's called TIS 100. You're the first person I know who finished it. Not really finished it, but you know, jumping steps and then keep pushing. I think it's a long time ago, like, I don't know, 8 years ago? Yeah. 10 years ago, Shenzhen IO. Yeah, it's a long time ago. Yeah. But there is a better game. This 100 is better. Ya tadi, jadi gue bikin project, katakan nilainya 10 juta gitu kan. Nah, karena gue orang yang jujur, RAB-nya itu gue tulis nih pengadaan server nih buat website kan lu butuh hosting kan, website katakan. Hosting 3 juta, domain 1 juta, jasa gua 1 juta misalkan. Jadi 5 juta, katakan harga projectnya 5 juta deh. Ya kan? Terus udah nih harga project 5 juta, ditawar sama orang, "Pak, boleh nggak Pak harga projectnya 2 juta?" Kan ngeselin anjing, orang pengadaannya aja di RAB udah 4 juta. Gitu. Jadi ya Indonesia tuh gitu, isinya perbudakan dan pemalakan. Jadi kalau misalkan lu lagi kuliah di Taiwan, mending gak usah balik bro, lu carinya di situ aja udah. Nggak kuat 10 tahun ini Indonesia, sumpah.
Buka.
Dapis, siap-siap buka puasa dulu Masku, udah buka puasa nih guys ya. Mending kita seruput es krim, seruput es teh dulu ya guys ya. Damn. That was a good tea. 14 hours or without water, without food. And this is the first water, iced tea. Yes. Amazing. Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak for you too. Gimana Gus? Gimana Gus? Yang itu Gus?
Apa?
Ramadan gimana?
Ramadan Karim.
Ramadan Kareem.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Salam.
wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ramadan
Ramadan
Kareem.
Karim. I love you Ramadan Karim. Alhamdulillah.
Selamat berbuka Kak, makasih infonya membantu banget. Izin pamit, God bless. You too. Semangat SMK-nya. What the fuck? Ground control here. Oke, thank you ya subscriptionnya. Gue nggak dengar, nggak ada malah ininya notifikasinya. Sorry ya Geo Yobel. I wanted to play this 100 but I forgot about it. Yeah, you should play one. It's really cool. I think it's so much cooler than Shenzhen. You know, I actually made emulators for this game, but instead of a multiple tessellated things, I'm creating a single core. So yeah, pretty interesting. Anyway guys, since it's already how many hours I've been streaming, half an hour, 2 hours. Okay, it's 2 hours. Then I think I'm gonna finish up here my stream. But before that, let's commit this one. Okay, what did we do today? We are creating types. So we're adding source, APIs, types, git commit, add a generic type for function returns. Okay, add all of them and git commit progress on normalizing internal API return types. Okay, git push. Okay, closing dulu Gus. Alright guys, thank you everybody that have been lurking around and accompanying me with this stream. It's a really productive stream for 2 hours and you guys ask a lot of questions which is I really like, and I hope my answer is helping you with whatever project you're in. And again, thank you everybody for accompanying me for today. I'm going to see you at day 16. Yes? Yeah, day 16. All right. So let's see here. All right, there you go. And go to. Okay, there you go. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, this is great. Gores. Install Gores, my guy. Everybody, developer, install Gores. This is amazing. It's a source code visualization. Anyway,